We are here. We are here. It is Monday Momentum Make Some Money, honey. It is 7:12 a.m. on the West Coast and 10:12 a.m. on the East Coast. And we've had a little technical difficulty today, but we're all good now. And I want to welcome you to our weekly meeting, our weekly launch into the week, and our real way of getting started and building some momentum and building some firepower into making some money, honey. I'd like to introduce Sarah Coolidge, who is my partner on the West Coast. Sarah.
Good morning. So this is a perfect example of what kinds of things can happen with Google Hangouts when we don't know. It's mysterious, but sometimes they're crazy. So thank you all for being patient. We know there's thousands of you watching, and you just waited, and here we are at last. So it's Monday Momentum, and this is a funny week, you know. It's Christmas. So what kind of business can you get done in Christmas week? Hopefully some. The idea always on our Monday morning show is to have a fabulous beginning to the week with momentum going in the direction you want to go instead of some other negative direction, so that you land Friday saying, yay, I made progress, and the bank account shows it, and my energy level shows it, and thank goodness for Monday Momentum. So good morning. Welcome.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that awesome launch. I want to introduce a couple of other people who are going to be offering some wonderful contributions to our conversation today. They always have the greatest of information. They come from different parts of the country, and they come from completely different industries. We are all from different places. I'm in Baltimore. I'm going to introduce to you first amymenrad, and Amy is a real estate agent located in the Baltimore area as well, and she has fantastic information. Amy, can you wave and say hi?
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Next, I want to introduce Brenda Graham, also from the Baltimore area, a little closer to Washington than me and Amy, but that's Brenda Graham. Could you say good morning, Brenda?
Good morning, everybody. It's so wonderful to be here.
Absolutely. And then we have Lindakaye. And Lindakaye is one of the three main founding partners of this group, and she's located in New Hampshire, where I'm sure it's a lot colder than where it is. And Linda, can you tell us who you are and check in?
All right. Well, hey, good morning. Happy holiday weeks. And you know what? The glitches we had this morning, these are typical of 2014. They're gone. It's the end of the year. So, greetings from New Hampshire. And I know that today's call may have started out a little bit rough, but as always, Julia, you are a fabulous presenter, and I know you're going to bring it home with everybody. So.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. That is awesome. I feel much better, much more confident because of it. Well, it is Christmas week, and you see that I have a tree, my beautiful pink tree behind me. I'm also wearing my little elf outfit. Sarah is wearing her Santa hat, and it is absolutely awesome. I want to share with you all that it is Christmas week, and a lot of times during Christmas week, there comes the immediate panic of, holy moly, I need to make a sale today. I need to buy a last-minute gift, or I need to be gearing up so that I'm ready for next time. So today's topic, and I want to hear a clever idea from everybody if they have one, is how do I make a sale right now, today? I need some cash flow in my bank account. So the one thing that I tell a lot of people that I've worked with on different teams to really get started of I need to make a sale immediately today is to start with the end in mind, which is exactly how much money you need to make. So if you need to make $500 or $2,000 or $50 sale today, write that down. Get that in front of you first and foremost so that you know where you're getting ready to go. The next thing that I want to suggest is that you probably could contact some of your previous customers and offer them a special deal. Hey, I'm running a deal today. If you buy from me today, whether it's inventory that I have in stock, or something that I can ship to you, place an order that goes down before midnight tonight, I will offer you a special something. I don't care what it is, but a special offer. What I'm talking about is creating some urgency, getting people excited to buy from you today, letting them know that today is the day. But if this has been going on for a while, and that's kind of a lost cause at this point, you can't really offer them a loss leader or a special deal because you've been doing that all along, then I'm going to have a couple of other ideas for where do I go to get some new people, some new blood, and really make a sale today? What can I do this minute today? I'd like to hear and see if Sarah might have a thought on that, whether she's been in that situation before and what she's done, if she's had a solution. I'm not looking for the gold and silver bullet, although I think everybody really hopes there is one. But if there's ever a life hack, if there's ever a sales hack, that one little magic bullet that you've used, pulled a rabbit out of your hat and been able to make a sale today, I'd love to hear what that is or how that's felt for you. Sarah?
Well, you know, what I was thinking the minute you talked about this topic is combining the two problems. If you are right now trying to make a sale and you are also right now trying to figure out your Christmas gifts, there are other people out there that are doing the same thing. So if you've got a list of people that you've been talking with for whatever reason about your product and they haven't bought yet, you can call them today and say, you know, no, excuse me. What you could do if you had the information is call their significant other today and say, hey, you know, Marianne really wants this. I know she does because she's told me she's just been trying to figure out how to splurge for herself or whatever. This would make a great gift for her. So if you have access to the significant others or family members of the people that you have seen as good prospects for you, they may buy your product as a gift and therefore kill two birds with one stone.
Wow, I love that idea. That is absolutely brilliant. Call their significant other, or you could use Facebook, because of course Facebook works for us now. Now that really brings me to my friend Amy here. Amy is a real estate agent. She can't call the significant other and say, I hear she's bought that house, let's go ahead and buy it. But I do have an idea for Amy, and then I'd love to hear what her thoughts are. My idea is this. If you have a product or service that's kind of a one-shot deal, you buy it every couple of years. It isn't something like cosmetics or health and nutrition that can be purchased on an ongoing basis. I do have an idea, which is contact some people who are your target market and offer them an idea as far as how they can grow their business this week. Maybe you can't sell them a house, and maybe you can't write them their brand new mortgage or write them a loan or sell them a new washing machine and dryer. I mean, I deal with a lot of people like that, or car salespeople. Maybe you can't sell them a new car this week, but perhaps you can call them up and say, hey, I was thinking about you today, and I was thinking that you might be interested in attending this networking event. It's actually in January, and I think we could go together. Let's meet there and grow our businesses together. Or offer them, hey, I understand there's a Mary Kay Cosmetics or a Melaleuca wrap or an Avon or a Bioseutica Cosmetics salesperson who's got a special deal. I wanted to let you know because I know your wife really loves a nice hand cream. So that's my first suggestion, and I'd love to hear, Amy, I'd love to hear from you. Any thoughts that you have about this?
Oh, Julie, you always come up with things that are so much work. Work.
I'd love to hear the easy way.
Yeah, really, you know. I can see where you're going. I'm trying to think of the clients I have and the fields that they're in and how that may or may not work. I had a kind of a different thing that I was thinking about doing. Again, real estate is not immediate at all, and our business, I mean, we just accept the fact that there are times in our business they're going to be dead. It's not like anybody pretends that the height of the summer or the holidays are not dead, which is a wonderful time to reach out and connect with people that you don't have time to connect with. I haven't done a really good job of that this season. You know, in the back of my mind, sure, I should buy some poinsettias and do some drive-bys. I haven't done it for a variety of reasons. But one of the things I was thinking about doing, again, it's very time-consuming, but it's time that I can spend on the couch, which is my favorite place to be. I have one particular client from a couple of years back who was very, very, very concerned about the value of his house. Would it appreciate? He's tended to move every few years, and he was afraid that he was buying high in the market for the area. And he, you know, so every now and then I go to this national report that I can pull up the comps, and yes, he has value in his home. And I thought, well, maybe it's time to go back through my entire address book and pull up the properties people have bought 4 and 5 years ago and show them, if they're not aware, where they have gained appreciation in their property, and make them see, wow, I paid $250, but now it's worth $275. This is, and get them excited about the process for themselves, either to move up or for others just to talk about, wow, my agent did this.
I love it. So your idea is to share knowledge and information. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. That's what I'm looking for, is an idea for somebody who can use that. I'd like to bounce over to Sarah and hear what your thoughts are on that.
Well, thank you, because I just barely could keep my mouth shut there, and didn't. I just think about Amy's idea. It's not going to generate immediate sales, but it's a gift. You're giving them a gift of here, Merry Christmas. Your house is worth $50,000 more than it was last time we chatted. Woohoo! What a great gift to get. And obviously, for those people that are thinking about selling anytime soon, Amy's going to be top of mind when that happens. So, everybody likes a gift like that, and
You realize the people who have lost money are never going to hear from me about that.
Everybody gets poinsettias, and yuck, you gotta water them and they die no matter what you do anyway. But you're giving a gift that's something they can value and is going to generate future business for you. I mean, it's a win-win. It's not a sale, but not everything is going to be.
But knowledge is power, and I love it. I'd like to ask Brenda. Brenda, have you ever been in this situation where you had, I need to make a sale today? And have you ever been in that position, and have you ever come up with any sort of usable solution? I'd love to hear.
I think everybody in sales needs to make sales every day. So everybody's in the same position. We just don't know it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Have you come up with a magic bullet on that one?
Well, today, as soon as the call is over, I am going to all of my key service people, my hair salon, the where I get my pedicure, and to my chiropractor, and I have pre-filled forms out, my sales forms. I have them already filled out because I know they're crazy busy. This is a horrible 2 or 3 days before Christmas. There's the sale right there. It's done. All they have to do is sign the sales form, and I'll put the information in for them. They just have to write their credit card information or give me a check. But it's a done deal. That piece of shopping is done.
Wow, that's a great idea.
That is so good. That is so great. I love that.
Service people.
If you had the time, you could expand on it with way more people that you interact with daily. You won't have that much information on them, but you could still just stop by and Julia, I know we don't know each other very well, but I've already filled this out, and the guy next door did the same thing. He needed 6 tubes of hand cream or 6 bottles of vitamins or whatever it is for Christmas gifts, and maybe you want to do the same thing. You could just keep going all around town with everybody you barely knew.
That is so great. And especially for people who have a relative or a client or a family member who's out of town, and have you drop ship it directly to their client. I think that's genius, and you'll be hearing from me very shortly.
Yeah, for the people that have to work on the holidays, they're like, oh my gosh, Yeah.
I mean, they're frantic at this point, and they're just looking for a way to get it done.
And you know who I talked to yesterday? It was a team of salespeople at an electronics store, a very large big box electronics store, and because they had to work on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and they're working in some stores 24 hours a day up until Christmas, Brenda, every single retail, I think it would work in even retailers, people you don't know. Hey, I know you have 0 time. I know that you are going absolutely crazy, and they're having you work like crazy. I mean, CVS is like that. That's a drugstore. My sister's been doing a lot of that. So I love the idea. Take in that done form. That's great. Linda, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found yourself in this position, and have you ever found a solution, an idea?
I'm always in this position, but I have not found the solution yet. I know Sarah started off taking when she first came on the call, she said something about and let it show in the bank account. And I'm thinking, yeah, I know that one. So I love Amy's suggestion here about information and knowledge, and letting people know that they have some value that maybe they weren't aware of. I think I just might try that today. I'm going to make a few calls and throw some things out there and let people know. As you know, I work with people in their websites and online promotion, and I'm wondering if today is a day of like free reports and things like that to let people know where they're at, and maybe some of the sites are actually doing better than they thought, and some of the other sites maybe they could use some attention. But next week I'm not sure what we're talking about, but I sure hope it's done with 2014.
I love that idea because I'm one of those people who really doesn't have the time or interest in hosting my own site and doing all of that analytics myself. So I would love that information handed to me.
Okay.
That would be very valuable to
Both of
me.
you, for Amy and Linda, with those kinds of ideas, not today maybe, but if you do that kind of work for a few people as gifts, that work that you've done, you could also sell it, meaning it's a course, it's a mini, webinar or whatever. Do you want to know how to do this for your clients? Because your clients will love you if you do, and then you've got a product.
Ew.
Yeah, the product is not the actual report, but it's the showing people
how to put together a full report as a gift for your clients that's going to make them love you forever.
It's interesting because it is a done-for-you service, but I hadn't thought about making a product out of it, and that is pretty cool, Sarah. Thank you.
I'm thinking of going to the ski resorts with a case of wine and saying, "Hey, do you need a Christmas present?" I think I probably need a liquor license for that, but maybe I could bake a bunch of pies or something, because all the people that are working, that's what we have around here is ski areas. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, they don't have time to do anything, and a lot of them don't have transportation either, so they can't even get to shopping if they want to. Whereas if someone showed up in the parking lot while they were all getting off work with 200 pumpkin pies.
Gift cards are also good for that. You can sell gift cards full value or whatever, but there's tons and tons of different things.
Oh no, that's a good one too, and that would be really easy.
Any food item, any gourmet food item, like this funky spices or funky coffees, or a coffee mug, and a coffee mug full of candy, gourmet candy as opposed to Hershey Kisses.
We don't sell those.
No. We give it away. In my town, we give away. Well, I think there's another funny thing too, and this made me think about it from the Amy and the Linda and the Julia perspective, which is we have services that we provide and unusual things. Being funny at this time of year is a real big thing, and I don't know if you guys have ever done it. My mother is such a card, and she loves to do fun stuff like this. Have you guys ever heard of the website Jib Jab? J-I-B-J-A-B. Send in a funny dancing Christmas card. This is straight up Amy's alley. This is straight up Sarah's alley. This is straight up my mother's alley. All you're doing is you're taking the face of your profile picture, and you and your family members or you and your team members, and you're putting together this little card that you can send out and you can put on Facebook and stuff like that, which is great, because just staying in front of people at this time of year is just a great way to go, and saying I'm here when you do need me, which is a real biggie. But Sarah did bring up something else, which I would like to also say, that if you really do need money right away, what are some ways to generate cash flow immediately? So there are some great sites that are available, great groups, that are available, and communities that are available. Communities are on Google+, groups are on Facebook. These are smaller groups of people who have common interests. People who have common interests might be interested in the people that you would be able to sell to faster. So I'm bringing that up because I don't know if anyone has explored this too much, but there are these wonderful advertise-free groups on Facebook, or classifieds. If you search for words like advertise, classified, direct sellers, sales, there are individual places where you can run ads on the group. All you do is join. There's no cost. And I would like to give this as a little bit of a tip, is that I have found that the most effective things that go viral on those groups or on those communities are videos. And since you're here and you're watching, you know that there is a way for you to use your camera and there's a way for you to use your microphone to make a commercial for yourself. But if that is not comfortable to you, you could have a slide up which gives your information and you could be talking behind it so that they're not seeing you but they're hearing you. There are also a couple of different websites, Fiverr.com, Odesk, those kinds of sites where people will actually do the copywriting, the creation of the content, or the creation of the video, or they'll do a voiceover for a very reasonable amount of money. This time of year is the perfect time of year to be sending out some great information that looks professional or not. But to just say, hey, I'm looking for a new partner to work with. I'm looking for a new person who would like me to come out and check out their home and see how much work they need to do to get it ready. Or what would you need to do to sell that used car? Do you need a car detailing? Or, hey, I understand you need some promotion on your business. Would you like some more customers? I might be able to help you with that. And doing a little video, and I'm talking 4 or 5 seconds at the shortest, but up no more than 25 seconds would be a great way to go, and you can post those for free. Have any of you tried that before? I want to see if there's a hand raised on that one.
I have a hand raised. I mean, I haven't tried it in that sense, but at the end of the campaign, or not at the end, but in the middle of my campaign when I was running for office, I wanted to make a video to remind people that it was the last day to register to vote. And I made a Google Hangout for myself that nobody else, came to, as far as I know, because I just did it. And that way I could put a lower third on it, which had the website of where to register, and say this little thing. And then I immediately had a video that then I could post on my Facebook. So, I mean, I don't know if that's what everyone was thinking anyway, but, yes, we have the abilities to make videos on our PCs and whatever these are, computers. But if you do it through a Google Hangout, then you can have that lower third and have some written stuff in there if you want to. And so it's just an idea. And now I'm thinking, okay, what can I sell?
I love that idea.
Let's start making pies.
Well, fortune cookies always do well, apparently.
Fortune cookies?
Because you can stick something in there. You can stick a present in there. Coffee mugs are always, no, what I mean is like a Christmas coffee mug with fortune cookies in it or something like that. Fortune cookies are always fun. Anything that has a surprise on the other side. But I will point out one thing, which is you probably know some direct salespeople who have an overstock of their inventory. And it wouldn't be so surprising to call somebody up who has some inventory and say, how about if we go halvesies on this profit? Or how about if we team up and we go together and I have product or service and we go out together and we sell some of these items to some retail folks who can't get away. They don't even get a break. You know who else doesn't ever get a break? And Brendagraham can speak to this. Brenda, who never gets a break? Nurses. I mean, am I right? You guys, when you were nursing, did you ever get a break?
No. And holidays were miserable because all services were jammed.
Yeah. And, I remember distinctly in some of the products and services that I've offered over the years, because I've sold lots of different things, that one of the things that we would do is we would go and visit, you could visit like the hospital cafeteria, and you could strike up a conversation with a couple people and provide a service for that person right on the spot. Immediately coming to mind, of course, is cosmetics and health and nutrition. Who wouldn't love to have a B shot right about now? Vitamin B for a nurse is probably a lifesaver. I'm just throwing out ideas for different products that I've used in the past, but there are so many great little services you could do with some nice people who work in a hospital setting who are exhausted. Nursing homes, people are exhausted this time of year, so that's nice. Bringing them Christmas cheer, bringing them music, bringing them ideas that way. I am very excited to be here with you all every single week, and you all are a gift to me. This is absolutely awesome. Talking about different ideas, different thoughts, what it is that are the challenges and how to get around them. I do want to challenge you up until all the way through this week to please go to Facebook and find some of these groups, though. And I say that because these are some selling opportunities that are far outside of what we normally would be thinking of. Each group has different rules and regulations. I'll be getting into that a little bit more as I learn a little bit more. Each group has different rules and regulations, but there are a lot of great sales organization mini groups that you can get involved in where you can be selling more of your product and making a sale today. Because if making a sale today is the most important thing, then there are ways. I'm going to do a round out and do a wave out goodbye and have Sarah talk a little bit for a second. I want to thank amymenrad, real estate agent in the Maryland area, for joining us. AskAmyRealEstate.com. Is that correct, Amy?
It is, and I'll be expecting those links to those Facebooks in an email from you, because you know I will never, ever figure that one out myself. But thank you, yes.
Absolutely. That sounds wonderful. I can come up with an abbreviated list when we do our longer sessions in January, which we'll talk about a little bit later.
Please everybody understand that I have a nationwide referral group. I'm president of Women's Council of Realtors Maryland State. If you have any real estate needs anywhere in the country, please ask me first.
Oh, that's fantastic. Amy is our national real estate expert. Thank you, Amy. Next, I'd like to say thank you to Brendagraham. Brenda.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you sign off for us and tell us where we can find you and how we can help you, or how you can help us?
You can find me at brendagraham.com, and my total focus is putting money in your bank account. That's for 14 and 15. Can't be too positive about that. But I was thinking for Amy, monetizing a secondary stream of income, you could actually do smart home, which is energy saving for your homeowners.
Yes.
So you could actually do that yourself and then share it with all of your clients that you use. And that way it would help them reduce their energy bills, and you would be earning income at the same time.
That's a very good idea. Thank you.
You're welcome. And Julia, for you, I thought of sending out something to tell people about how easy it would be to start a blog and actually monetizing it rather than using other sources. And you could provide that service. You could sell them that service.
Well, thank you. I like that idea too. Well, you are a good idea person. See, these talks are awesome. Thank you, Brenda. brendagraham.com and Brenda, B-R-E-N-D-A, Graham, Graham.com. Linda K. from New Hampshire.
I love that idea, Brenda. And because I am not in Julia's territory, I think I will actually implement that one. It is, it's great. You know, information is fabulous. People love to hear it. But I'm not sure that that's something that they can touch and feel. But, you know, I love this idea, Brenda, about, you know, starting a blog. Maybe that could be one of my gifts to my existing clients, is they don't have a blog. Let's go ahead and get one started. And, oh, by the way, I could sell you services that go along with that. So that's pretty awesome. So, Brenda, thank you. And I know it was meant for Julia, so Julia and I will have to touch base on how many takers we get. Thank you.
You know what, Linda, I had your name down beside it too. I was trying to hurry up, so I didn't mention it. But it does. It works for both of you.
It does. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So awesome. I love this. I love the idea still bubbling and burning. Now, Sarah, hit me with some wrap up, baby. Hit me with some wrap up for this wonderful, wonderful Christmas edition.
Yes, the next time we all see each other, it's going to be post-Christmas, and we'll be on our way to New Year's. It's pretty remarkable, because I remember sitting here with this hat on a couple months ago saying, hey, Christmas is not too far away, we got to get planning. And here we are. I want to say Merry Christmas to you, all of you, and all of our other viewers out there. If you want to reach me, I'm right here at ceospacewest.com. CEO Space is an organization that helps entrepreneurs and solopreneurs grow their businesses. So if you are looking for some support, education, or help, please contact me there. And beyond that, I will see you all next Monday, 7 a.m. in California and 10 a.m. back there where you guys get to sleep in. Back to you, Julia.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, one and all. I am really excited about this edition. I'm fabulously thrilled that we had so many wonderful tips, ideas, information. A couple things I want to share with everybody. Residual income, secondary forms of income, the best way to secure your future and your income this way. That's what we talk about every week, and we talk about how you can make a little more money that way. Make some money, honey. Keep your momentum growing. That's what we're doing every single Monday morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And please join me again next week. Just go to makesomemoneyhoney.com and click the big orange button to join us. Thanks so much, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.